Hello students and welcome to today's class. Today we will see the topic of would rather and would prefer. So let's begin. We give would rather and would prefer the same use, that is, to show preference about something. For example, if you prefer to speak English than French, you can say, I would rather speak English than French. Or I would prefer to travel to Canada than to the USA if you show preference about traveling to Canada than traveling to the United States. Okay? We use would rather and would prefer for the same reason, to show preference. Okay? But there is a, as you can see, they have the same meaning, but there is a little difference. When you use would rather, the next verb must be in base form. For example, I would rather work at a high school than at a university. But if you use would prefer, the verb must be in infinitive. Infinitive is when you have the word to and then the base form of the verb. For example, I would prefer to eat pizza than hamburgers. With would rather, you just write the verb, would rather work. And with would prefer, you use to. Would prefer to, and the verb eat. Would prefer to eat. Very good. Now, something important about this topic is that if you are comparing two objects in the sentence, like a high school with a university, pizza with hamburger, you are comparing, you're gonna use the word than to divide them. I would rather work at a high school than at a university. I would prefer to eat pizza than hamburgers. Very good. This is everything you need to know about this topic. Now let's practice this. Please open your workbook on page 9. This will be the exercise number 14. In the exercise A, I'm going to play an audio with this conversation. So please listen to it and answer the questions. Here it goes.
I think we should get more involved in campaigning for social justice and equality.
Do you mean donating money to charity or something?
No, not really. I'd rather we didn't just donate money. I'd rather we took some positive action ourselves instead. You know, like collecting clothing for the homeless or starting a food bank.
So does that mean you'd rather not work through a charity?
Yes, I think I'd prefer not to do that. I'd rather get directly involved and start our own campaign.
Yes, I'd prefer to do that too. I think most people would prefer charities to organize campaigns, but it would be cool to start our own.
All right. So please answer these questions. And then we will move on to the exercise B. Here you have to choose the correct word to complete each sentence. For example, the first sentence is, I would rather start or to start my own company. And like we're using rather, the answer is start, right? So like this, complete the rest of the sentences, and when you finish, that's it for today. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.